How to prevent hearing loss with nutrients. What science and experience reveal. The silent epidemic we're not talking about. Hearing loss is often seen as an inevitable part of aging, a slow and irreversible descent into silence. But what if? That's not the whole story. What if, hidden in plain sight, lies a powerful solution that's been overlooked for too long? Every year, millions of people gradually lose their hearing, often told the only remedy is a hearing aid. Behind this grim narrative is a medical term repeated again and again. Idiopathic, a fancy way of saying, we don't know. But is that the full truth? Science is beginning to reveal that many cases of hearing loss, both early onset and age-related, are linked not to mysterious causes but to two major culprits: viral infections and nutrient deficiencies. Yes, your hearing health may be deeply tied to what's missing in your diet or what viruses may be lurking in your system. In this deep dive, we'll explore how nutrients like zinc, selenium, iron, B1, vitamin D, and potassium combined with powerful antiviral insights could make a real difference. Whether you're already experiencing hearing issues or simply want to protect your hearing long term, this may be the most important article you'll read today. 2 types of hearing loss and one big overlooked factor. Let's start with the basics. Hearing loss generally falls into 2 categories: congenital and acquired. Congenital hearing loss can begin before birth. Contrary to popular belief, this doesn't always mean it's genetic. Sometimes it's a consequence of maternal infections like cytomegalovirus or herpes, iodine deficiency, or alcohol exposure during pregnancy. Each of these influences the delicate development of the auditory system, often permanently. Acquired hearing loss, on the other hand, occurs later in life. This includes what we call age-related hearing loss, but also covers a broad range of causes, many of which are preventable. One major factor that often goes unaddressed is viral infection. Think about it. How often have you experienced hearing changes following the flu, shingles, or a bad cold? Viruses can quietly wreak havoc on your nervous system, depleting your body of critical nutrients necessary for hearing. Zinc and iron, for instance, tend to plummet during and after infection. These deficiencies are linked not only to immune dysfunction, but also to tinnitus, inner ear inflammation, and nerve damage. And if you've noticed a change in taste, smell, or weird cravings for substances like ice or dirt, these might be clues your body is crying out for help. Want to take the first step toward protecting your hearing naturally? Check the description now. We've linked a powerful natural solution designed to combat nutrient deficiencies and support hearing health. The viral nutrient connection you need to know. Viruses do more than cause temporary colds or rashes. Can sabotage your nutrient balance and affect systems long after the initial infection. Take selenium, for example. This trace mineral plays a critical role in supporting the thyroid and the immune system. When depleted, as happens during chronic viral exposure, the immune coordination falls apart. Your T helper cells, which manage immune defense, become sluggish. Your thyroid hormone activity drops. Inflammatory and autoimmune conditions flare up, including those that directly damage the ear. Consider these viral culprits. Measles, known to deplete vitamin A, weakening the ear's immune defense. Shingles, varicella zoster virus, the reactivated version of chickenpox, which attacks sensory nerves in the inner ear. Herpes family viruses, often latent. These can reactivate and inflame auditory nerves. Now layer in nutrient deficiency, AB1 deficiency in diabetics. For example, causes autonomic neuropathy, which includes ear nerve degeneration. B1 thiamine, especially in its fat-soluble form, benfotiamine, is crucial to maintaining healthy nerve insulation. The deeper we dig, the clearer it becomes. Hearing loss is rarely idiopathic, it's biochemical. If this information is surprising or helpful, show your support. Hit the like button, leave a comment with your experience or questions. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future updates on natural health strategies. Vitamin D, the overlooked defender of your ears. Vitamin D is often praised for bone health and mood regulation, but its role in auditory protection is vastly underestimated. Studies show that low vitamin D levels correlate with autoimmune inner ear disease, vertigo, and balance issues. Progressive sensory or hearing loss, vitamin D is also a frontline defense against autoimmune disorders like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, both of which can inflame inner ear structures. And here's the twist. Viruses don't just deplete vitamin D, they sabotage your ability to absorb it, even if you're supplementing. Viral activity can downregulate vitamin D receptors, making it harder for your body to use what's available. So if you've had a recent infection or suffer from chronic fatigue, this might be happening to you without your knowledge. The takeaway: high dose, well-absorbed vitamin D might be a crucial player in hearing preservation, especially if you've had repeated viral illnesses. Meanwhile, the ear is home to 3 tiny, fragile bones, and their function depends on optimal mineralization. Vitamin D, together with minerals like selenium, ensures these structures resist oxidative damage, vibration, stress, and nerve breakdown. Potassium, aldosterone, and the nervous system's role in hearing. Here's something few people realize. Hearing isn't just about the ears. It's about the electrical signaling between the ear and the brain. And for that, potassium is king. The inner ear relies heavily on potassium to create the electrical gradients that transmit sound signals. Without it, the auditory signal weakens or disappears altogether. Unfortunately, as we age, potassium levels decline, often silently. One reason: a hormone called aldosterone, produced by the adrenal glands, helps regulate potassium and maintain hearing. But aldosterone naturally declines with age, a hidden factor in why many seniors experience hearing loss. In fact, one study found that people with lower aldosterone had significantly poorer hearing. Combine this with a potassium-deficient diet, and you're set up for problems. So if you've noticed hearing loss along with symptoms like fatigue, muscle weakness, dizziness, blood pressure issues, it may be time to consider your adrenal and potassium health. Potassium is also essential in countering oxidative stress, a process that damages ear structures, especially when paired with high noise exposure. Once again, selenium, iron, and zinc partner with potassium to buffer this damage. Connecting the dots, real prevention starts inside. What does it all mean? It means hearing loss isn't just an ear problem, it's a full body issue. A deficiency in one or more nutrients, a viral trigger from years ago, or even a chronic condition like diabetes can lay the groundwork for auditory damage. Yet this is hopeful news, because these root causes are addressable with nutrition, lifestyle, and strategic supplementation. A proactive approach involving nutrients like zinc for immune and sensory protection, iron for oxygen delivery and nerve repair, selenium for oxidative defense and viral detox, vitamin D for autoimmune regulation, vitamin B1 for nerve conduction, potassium for signal transmission and bone support, can potentially not only prevent further hearing loss, but improve existing conditions, especially when started early. No, this isn't a magic bullet, but it is a roadmap. It's one that makes far more sense than simply slapping on a hearing aid and hoping for the best. If this resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what part of this was most eye-opening for you and what you'd like us to cover next. Your hearing is a window into your health. The phrase "we don't know what causes hearing loss" is no longer acceptable. The science is there, the patterns are clear, and the tools to fight back are in your hands. Your ears are not separate from your body. They reflect its internal state. If viruses, inflammation, and nutrient loss are the enemies, then immune support, nutrient restoration, and nervous system care are your greatest allies. Don't wait for your hearing to fade into silence. Take charge. Ask better questions. Look deeper, and always remember, nature has answers if we're willing to listen. Your health is your most valuable asset.